we got a wild one for you this week.
That's right. The amazing Amber Crane is with us on the pod. We talk about being a performance artist, living in Orlando, being friends with Disney characters.
Yeah, we also talk about sucking dick and calling yourself Katie. So I hope you enjoyed the episode.
This one's a roller coaster, like a theme park, but also sexually. And
you know what I mean?
Enjoy.
M.
Oh.
M.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom, you end up with us. Sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Our number is 213-536-9180.
I feel like you started in a higher key than you were meant to.
Yeah, I gotta drop down.
And so you were like,
Our number is 213-536-9180.
How are you?
I am on sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. Now on the show. Ooh, baby. How sloppy seconds with Big Dipper, Meatball, that's Big Dipper. Hello, how are you?
We're nearing the end of 2022. Can you believe?
Burn it to the ground.
You're done. You're over.
You know what? I want to, as a union, as an American country, can we act like 2020 to 2022 didn't exist?
So what you're saying is,
I want to be 31 again. I want just to pretend like those 2 years didn't happen.
what you're saying is you're so 2000 and late, and I'm so 2000 and great.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's bring on our guest.
Yes, our guest is a trans, non-binary, vegan drag queen and athlete. She's got legs, she's got height, and she's got shape, mama. It's Amber Crane!
Yeah!
Hello! How are you doing?
I am fabulous, girl. How you doing, Miss Meatball?
You're in the holiday spirit.
I know, look at
I'm
you.
trying to be festive, ho, ho, ho.
Well, and you are one.
Thank
No,
you.
I want to ask you. You asked Meatball if that was her makeup smock.
Because it looked very
This is vintage. It's from the
comfortable.
1970s, and it was a gift from my friend Cheyenne.
I think it's gorge.
I do too. I just need to I probably have to cut it up and add some stuff to it to make it fit a little better.
It's it's very delicate, and you don't necessarily strike me as a
Delicate person.
Now, what about me doesn't read delicate, Amber?
You want to start from head to toe? Or go
No,
from
let's start from
head?
toe to head.
I'm just saying, girl. You're a lady of a certain caliber. You just.
How much would I go for on the street?
You probably do a special.
Yeah.
Like a
Real
what kind?
a BOGO,
A BOGO? Who is she
You
paired
buy
with?
me and then it's your
No,
friend.
it's
gets
more
to
like,
come.
I'll suck you, drive around a few blocks, and then you come back and I'll give it to you for free again.
Ah,
and I have
You've been here
done
once.
that.
Why do you
Yeah.
need to pay a
Yeah,
second time?
Exactly.
Like, I know you. I remember you.
Oh my
One of
God.
Amber,
those.
you've known Meatball for a while.
I have. She was one of the first drag queens I met when I moved to LA.
Where
some
did you
years
move
ago.
to LA from?
Orlando, Florida.
Oh, a Floridian.
Ooh,
am.
down at the Men in Music Business.
But not born and raised. I'm a Georgia girl, born and raised.
Absolutely.
Southern
Georgia
Belle.
What took you to Florida?
I was a performer for Disney World for 7 years.
I had no
Oh
idea.
my God, were you
Yes.
Mrs. Incredible?
I wish, because I could do the split.
Yeah.
But no, I was actually for The Incredibles. I was friends, as the Disney kids say. You have to say I was friends with. I was friends with Frozone. But I danced in the parades and I did the Disney shows there as well. So.
What do you mean you were friends with? Oh,
That's how you have to
you
it's
said-
say.
Yeah, like undercut. You can't say, "Hey, my friend is Cinderella at Disney World." You have to say, "Oh, she's friends with Cinderella."
That's so
Or like,
weird.
I play.
You can't say I play.
you can't say I
no,
play.
you can't say
I
I
didn't
play.
say it.
No.
You didn't say it.
Well, don't
No.
play.
I didn't say
Because I'm
it.
not playing.
No, honey. Disney's really strict about that. You got to be like, "Oh, my friend is hanging out with Goofy today," or like people ask your schedule, like, "Oh, well, I'm hanging out with Goofy 3 days, and then I'm hanging out with Mr. Incredible for 2." And
Oh,
that's
do
how say
you?
your schedule.
People change who they're hanging out with?
Yes.
Yes, based on your height, that's who you hang out with.
It's literally your height and like what your body is.
yes.
Because they have to all share costumes.
Are there cameras inside of those things?
Oh gosh, absolutely not.
They
Nor are
smell
there
like funky
fans.
t-shirts and-
Yeah,
But I had a
socks?
friend that did Darth Vader, and they
Friends with.
Friends
who
with
was
Darth-
friends with Darth Vader. Who wasn't allowed to speak because the costume would talk for you based on how you moved your hand. It
he's
made
really
audio
tall.
cues. Yes.
Oh, Darth is a tall friend.
Yeah, Darth Vader is like 6'4", and
Oh.
like I was too short to hang out with Darth
Well,
Vader.
he was not. He is not 6'4".
Yeah.
He's
Well,
I think he is.
depends on the shoes, and they have that like Disney height. If they're in need of like certain height ranges, they'll bump you up so you can hang out with them. But
Oh, with a little lift.
with a little lift,
Honey, that's
you know.
drag, baby.
They're drag queens.
Right now, like me and my friends, we would go out, be like, "Oh, I met this cute boy." You were describing him like, "Girl, he was like Frozone height, Frozone build," you know. And then you'd be like, "Oh, so he's like 6'2", nice and lean," or you'd be like, "He was Mr. Incredible height and build, so that's like 6'2" with muscle." It just all depends.
Why?
It was a Disney language.
You would be a great Mr. Incredible. We got you on stilts because you're about the same.
Oh.
Like he's like round.
Yeah,
Daddy.
before he like gets his like fitness back.
I thought he stayed fat the whole movie.
No, he got back in shape because he was on hiatus.
That's right.
Mm.
I'm hiatus, Mr. Incredible. Why does Mrs. Incredible have such a banging body?
She's thick.
right.
Well, all cartoon moms are fat assed.
That is
Right
true.
now, her
They're
body
all
is
thick.
banging.
I mean, did you see
Yes.
Bambi's mom?
Don't.
I'm sorry. I don't know why. I don't know why I did
Why
it.
would you do that? Why do you think she's like that?
Have you
Is it
not met
'cause
her?
she's
Is this your first
adopted?
time meeting her?
Is it because she doesn't have the love of a true biological mother?
It's because she's trash.
Wait, when in your memory did we first meet?
I feel that we met Pimp My Drag with.
What is that?
Yeah.
It was crazy because we shot it before I was on Dragula, and
Shot
then they aired it
with exhibit.
Yeah.
after Dragula.
It was her, pre-famous days.
Yeah, so it was Lady Red doing, and it was
Oh,
on
yeah. Hey
what was
Queen
it?
TV?
Hey Queen,
Hey,
yeah.
Queen.
And Johnny McGovern was one of the judges, and we did like a fake drag like competition, but it wasn't a competition. It was just
Yeah.
kind of like
It was kind of like a not even a competition. It was more like a mini boot camp because we came in the day before and like Lady Red taught us some makeup skills.
Okay.
oh yes,
And like they gave us hair, so they kind of like helped us with our look because we were to them, I guess, baby drag queens. So
And
they
we
kind of
were.
they like pimped our drag, stepped it up a
Mhm.
notch, and then they gave
And
us.
then
some looks.
after we all were done and looked good, they actually took us out and pimped us. So we had to stand on Hollywood Boulevard.
So
and try to
what you're
buy-
saying is that Amber won that.
Yeah.
well, I was more like at home.
Wait,
Right.
I don't think there wasn't like a winner, right? It
No,
was just
there
like,
wasn't- it was not a
congratulations,
competition,
you all
yeah.
did great.
Isn't
It was-
that amazing that in like the tapestry of American pop culture, we've like reclaimed the term pimp as like cool?
But I don't think we are anymore. I think it was for a while.
Yeah,
and
it
now
was.
it's
Well, of
faded
course,
out. Yeah,
but
yeah.
now we're all like, yeah, pimping is bad. That's like
But it's
sexual
human trafficking.
slavery.
Today's we're just so sensitive with all the wordage.
Oh,
these
you
days.
think we're too sensitive?
No, I'm just not us. Well, not you sluts, but people in general. Like you can't say certain racial terms or gender.
What
It's
kind
just
of-
like everything's so sensitive these days. So you can't say, "Oh, that's my pimp." You have to be like, "Oh, well, I was fucking, and then I went and saw Daddy, and I gave him $20 of the $100 I made." It's the way you have to say it. You
Right.
can't
Right.
just be like,
Right.
because then they're like, "Oh, a pimp, girl. You a hoe? You're a slut. You're a prostitute." You're like, "I'm a lady of a certain caliber."
Right.
Right. And a woman should make money.
I agree.
However
I
they
think she-
feel they
I think
want.
she should make all her money.
Absolutely.
Well, I feel that nowadays women are such boss bitches, and we're all kind of like, it's my money and all of it's mine, as
Right.
opposed to we need a man to get any type of percentage of what we make.
Right.
Everyone's so independent these days.
That's why I think I like OnlyFans. They really you get to make your own content, you make your own schedule, you're living your life, and I'm like, good for you. No one's making a cut off
Oh,
of that.
well,
Except for OnlyFans.
Yeah, they
Do
take
you
a
have an
percentage.
OnlyFans?
Me, but do I look like the lady who would have OnlyFans?
I know you got pipe.
And I have OnlyFans. I'll put the link below. No, just. Well, I had OnlyFans kind of like when it first started.
Wait, you
Oh,
did?
you did?
I do. Why speak past tense?
Well, you
Well,
just
yeah,
made it seem like you
I just
did it.
well, because I was trying to be, just in case my mom was watching the first couple minutes.
Oh.
Hopefully she's
Oh,
not
no, we
anymore.
gotta-
Before the title comes.
Yes.
She said it's
But
giving
no,
you
I do
Well,
have
plug
an
the
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Well, you don't have to be. Okay, go for it.
I choose not to plug it because I feel that people are really nosy and they just want to see what's
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah.
as opposed to they want to subscribe and like and love and
They need
tip.
to pay.
You know, but
Ooh.
I feel that now even just like hookups, everything sexual is so like we have to film for our OnlyFans. It's all about making money.
It's
Nothing-
monetizing
Yeah,
it.
it's nothing just about having fun because me as Meatball know, I love to show off my body. You know, I'm 6'3", black. I got wood. I got booty. You know, so it's like I love to show off myself, and if I can get $1 or $2 from doing it, then why not? But now it's more like, oh well, let me make sure this camera angle is correct. Let me make sure I got the followers. I'm like, let me just be a slut. Let me just love myself and do me.
I have said this so many times on the podcast, but the idea of holding a cell phone camera while hooking up with someone, the idea of like thinking about more than just, I'm like, there's plenty to think about just the two of us.
Yeah.
I don't need to think about. And the
But
worst is
they
like,
know that everyone hates just a singular angle from across the room.
Well,
with
I
nothing
don't
moving.
mind when it's a singular angle from across the room. I
do
hate
when I
when
can't
it's
see nothing.
Yeah.
handheld.
You like
what
the
are you trying to
POV?
see, Moles?
Most of it.
Most?
Like I'm trying to see most of it.
Well, you know,
like I want
now-
to see. How hard is it to put a
I
camera
wanna
over
see
here?
all
Like,
the booty holes.
that's
all
all
the
one
tripods
here,
are for.
and then one over here, and then you edit it together with angles. And if you need help editing your OnlyFans, hit me up because I don't have a lot of free time, but I will do that for you.
You're like,
they
there's a
have
camera
people
there.
who
There's a
videotape it
camera
now.
there.
Do it on this
Camera
table,
there.
bitch.
Go, you're gonna be directing. See,
I'm gonna be like Heclina and like shoot porn in my club after hours. Did you know that Heclina did that at Oasis?
She's alive.
Rest in peace.
well, I was gonna say a lot of people now have people who videotape for them. Like they have
Yes.
actual, let me just do the do, and it's like. I know I follow a certain amount of people on Twitter, and it's always, you can see like videotaped by such and such, and it's always the same person.
Well, at least they're getting their credit.
Yeah, so I'm just right. So you don't have to worry about holding that camera angle and making sure that
just show
curve
off
is
for
looking
the-
like it's nice and thick or whatever.
That would be
angle
my
is.
main concern. Would be like making sure that I look good, like that we're getting good angles.
Yeah.
It's a tough job.
It is.
We will be back.
There's a lot of bad
right
angles.
after this break.
Now, how do you find an angle on something round? You know what I'm talking about?
Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
Now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I too have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one from a guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix.
We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50off and use code sloppyseconds50off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off. Okay,
And we're back.
Now, Amber, we talked a little bit about Florida. When you were down there working as a performer, were you also doing drag, or was drag something that you sort of came into later?
I moved down to Florida for performance for Disney, and then I started doing drag while I was working at Disney World.
Oh.
And it started with my friends. The holidays, they used to have little like holiday parties, and like Christmas and St. Patrick's Day. So we were like, oh, we should do like a drag show. So they built a stage in their living room, and we started like legit. And then every party would have like 50, 60, like so many people at it. And then it just got bigger and bigger. And then one of the clubs down there, they were looking to fill a night. It was like one of those clubs open every day of the week.
Yeah.
But on a certain night, they didn't have anything there. So we proposed that we do a drag show. And it was a straight club. And we went there and we turned it out, and we would sell out every week. And we did it for years. And then until I left, it kind of went downhill. But can you blame it?
Oh,
You were kind of like the ringleader then, huh?
I wasn't the ring. I was one of the pretty and good ones, but we were all really fierce and great.
Here's the thing about me.
So,
I'm pretty. I'm good.
They're okay. Now, what has been your like?
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed the rhyme. Just to can I quote you again? I'm pretty. I'm good. I'm 6'3". Got wood.
That's gonna be
your title.
My merch coming soon. I like that.
So, what do you think like some of the main differences in performing in Florida and here in LA are?
Well, first of all, drag has evolved and is like so different from when I started 10 plus years ago. Of course, that Southern drag was pretty, the glamour. Everyone wanted to be, I guess, back in the days we said fishy or passable, so that was the whole thing. And I always showed body though, and now people are like, oh, well, you don't have to wear titties or no padding. Drag is so different now. But I feel that the LA drag is very avant-garde in the sense, like anything goes here.
Yeah.
But and Texas and Georgia and Florida, drag is so like that pageantry drag, it's a little, I wouldn't say more polished because all drag is valid. If you do it well, you do it well. But, you can't.
You rolled your eyes
I'm just saying
so hard when you said that.
I'm just saying you can't beat those Florida girls because I grew up.
Girl, no.
Of course not.
Yeah, I started drag when I was looking at the Roxy, the Giselle, Barbie Royale.
Oh, fuck.
I was going to those shows, and even to this day, you're like gagged by what they do. And then we go to the shows here, and it's like, oh, she just went to Santee Alley and wore that jumpsuit that she had in her bag in her car.
Just knowing that those girls don't wash those costumes after they buy them, they're covered in piss.
Oh, after they purchase them.
Or no, straight from the store onto their body, no wash.
And straight from the store, they would be covered in piss because
Santee Alley.
Maybe.
Well,
what about
everyone's trying it on? And
what about
stuff,
turpentine?
You want to burn it?
No, isn't that like? Don't some of the things come smelling like gas?
Oh yeah. They smell like oil.
Yeah.
A lot of the fabric down there smells like oil, and it needs to be washed. Wash your fabs
and add some rhinestones or something. But yeah.
Or now they make the rhinestone fringe.
They
they
make
dress
everything.
up any outfit for $20.
We live in LA. We have access to everything here, and some people, I have people, they're like, "Oh, I've never been to Santee Alley," and you're like, It shows.
You know what though? People always say like Sandy Alley's great, but there's no good jewelry unless you. I don't know where a good jewelry store is, but there's no big pageant jewelry.
You have to make it, because they have the stones. You can do what I went to Home Depot and I got a solder and iron, and I go and
Like
I get
this?
yeah, and like I go and like I go and you can solder your jewelry together. But of course, people make it very well. But you can go and find really.
You're over
good-
here with power tools, soldering stuff.
I'm a butch queen, honey. Don't let the.
Well,
lips
make me
fool
I need
you.
earrings.
Yeah.
To balance out this neck roll. Like if they're here, we could maybe hide this.
Well, and that's what like a lot of little tricks. You get the rhinestone like trims, and you can just make like a necklace or earrings out of them because it's already like in a rope type
Stone.
form. Yeah, it's already stoned. Girl, we'll do an alley trip
Yeah,
together.
we should. Because I'm loving now, there's that new mesh fabric that has the
The
rhinestones
stones
already
Oh, yeah.
on it. So now you don't even have to rhinestone anything. You
It's
just
beautiful.
You just wrap it
Yeah.
around it. You're good to go. I mean, hand sew it on there, everybody, but
I'm
live
still
your
waiting for
fantasy.
my outfit meatball, but we'll talk about that
I
later.
meant to bring you
Oh.
that pink thing.
Yeah, that you fell in.
I fell in. It's covered in food. I'm not gonna wash it because all the glitter is gonna come off. I'll just give it away.
Girl, I live in Koreatown. There's a cleaners on every corner.
If a dry cleaner would clean that?
I believe so.
I feel like the minute they put water on it, it would just dissolve.
Just
or
like
something.
delicate or something. I don't know. We'll see. But
We'll
just
see,
bring
we'll
it to
see.
me.
You know about the like good costume house dry cleaners, right?
Yes, and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna pay for that for my shitty drag.
Well, sometimes it's like $8 or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Are you getting yours washed?
I get when I do my dry
Your
cleaning.
spandex?
I take some things up there.
Oh.
I know. We're like, oh.
Do you
okay.
know what the process of dry cleaning is? I've never known.
I don't.
Don't they
dropped
just
it
kind of like
off.
take care of the stain? Like they take a
Yeah.
little liquid?
No,
and-
I think they use some big machine and they wash it without water.
Oh.
powder?
It's a powder wash.
It's a powder wash. Like how a chinchilla will wash itself in sand.
In-
Okay. We need to take a trip and see this.
How I
Yeah.
I love powder.
don't you?
We know you
No.
do. We know you do, girl.
Okay, so Amber, what are you performing these days?
Artist wise, of course, I have this really fierce Sierra mix. You know,
Mhm.
Goodies.
Goodies is not in it.
Oh.
right. Work is in it. Got Me Good. So, it's very dance where they not do a cute Beyonce. It's like old school Beyonce, Love on Top into Grown
Mhm.
Woman, End of Time type of thing, like
Grown Woman
that-
is such a good song.
it is. And I don't see a lot of queens who do it. But
Yeah.
I don't. What album was it on, or was it just like a single release? Because I remember like it was hard to get.
No, it was on the self-titled, correct?
I think so.
Oh.
But
It was like 18. It was like on the deluxe.
Yeah,
The
I was like,
deluxe
it came
edition,
out
yeah,
way
exactly.
later.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
because
So
remember the
good.
music video
Was like-
featured
Yes!
them like rehearsing
when they were
in the
younger. Yeah,
bedroom?
exactly.
And then it was like all the green screen with all the
Mhm.
trees and stuff. That's a good video.
It
You
is
should
a
do
good
something
video.
like that.
Yes, but and then of course my go-to, when I'm at work, when I'm at Hamburger Mary's, is like a good Whitney number because I feel that all generations love
Oh.
Whitney, and then another movie of hers is coming out or whatever. So
Was that
yeah,
Whitney Houston?
Was that Whitney?
honey. So I try to do my black girls, proud.
And what can people expect when you perform?
I'm
Because I've seen you throw that body around.
Taking it off.
I like to mesmerize the crowd.
I like to hypnotize them.
So
I wanna,
you are out here doing a Whitney Houston ballad,
No,
showing all
I mean,
that.
so no. Okay, so my thing is, if I was to do a show and it's 2 or 3 numbers, I'm gonna do an upbeat dance number, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, that bitch, she turning. She was
Right.
she was good." And then I'm gonna stun them with like some hair and glamour, and they're gonna be like, "Oh,
The greatest love
Okay,
of
they're
all.
like, she really she's versatile, and that's what I like
Mhm.
people to see, that I'm
Mhm.
versatile.
She can do it all.
On stage, not in bed, but versatile.
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. So I love that, and I'm one of those ones. When the curtain opens, I want you to be like, "Oh, she is pretty. She is like, I already have you mesmerized, you sold. Not have to wait a minute until I do death drops and splits. Like a lot of no, you're already going to be enamored by the beauty, the grace, the tallness, the body.
Now, speaking about the body, because you really do serve it, how do you prepare to just strip and be naked in front of an audience full of people? Like, what do you mentally have to do? What do you physically have to do? Because I'm not doing it.
Well, I have a
Unless
good.
they want.
I try to have a good diet.
Keep
I mean,
those
first of
peppy
all,
nipples
this-
inside.
Can we
Ooh,
put this on
nipple?
YouTube?
Ooh.
Because you're vegan, right?
I am vegan, yes, and I work out regularly. I go for my morning walks, my hikes, and have my smoothie. So I try to stay fit and active. You know, like it's nothing. You can be like, okay, well, this Thursday I'm gonna show my body, so let me try to get it right. You know, it's an ongoing thing. You have to
Right.
be consistent with that.
That's where the
constant.
problem
constant.
is.
It's a
for
constant
me.
ongoing thing. Do you so as like an athlete? You call yourself an
I
athlete.
am.
You
I
are
play
an athlete.
basketball.
I was gonna say, did people always your whole life assume you played basketball because of your height?
Of course, and I'm black. Yeah.
And they were just like, "Oh, you must play basketball."
Absolutely.
And you were like,
But see, I went to performing arts school, middle and high school, the same school, middle high, and I didn't play sports, but I would play like the intramural or the recreational leagues.
"Sure."
And okay, I don't know whose wives or girlfriends are watching, but I slept with a lot of basketball players, and so I would go to their games.
Sorry,
and
you're talking about middle school and high school?
I mean, I was sucking dick in like eighth grade.
Yeah, what's wrong? 8th grade? What? You're like, what?
You're like
13,
in 8th grade. You're like
Yeah.
18, 21.
Yeah, you're 21 in 8th grade.
I mean, mentally, but I'm just so I hung out with a lot
Uh-huh.
of the straight guys who were playing basketball. So I would go to their games, I would play around with them, and I became, I guess, talented in that sense. And now I play for the gay league here in LA. And
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I play for the LGBT league here in Los Angeles.
What's the team
Oh.
name called?
We are called SoCal Ballers. We just won the Nationals in Florida a couple months ago. So
Amber!
Congrats!
Yeah. And I played for the gay games in Paris like a few years ago.
Baller!
What do you play? Center? Forward?
Yes, center. Good
Well,
forward.
I always hit those threes.
Oh, so you got a nice little jump shot.
You know what I mean? Ooh, from behind the line, as
Oh,
they say.
okay.
Did
okay.
you play?
I like
You're
that.
normally over the line. You normally cross every line.
Crossing that line.
I love that.
Did you ever play sports growing up?
I played football, remember? But then I dropped out to do the play.
The
Diary of Anne Frank.
The Diary of Anne Frank. The one and
The
only
It was one or the
play.
other.
Yeah.
Your coach was pissed.
And Mr. Dussel was such an important role at that time.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
my
all
God.
really knew.
I played football for intramurals in college as well.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I played tight end and wide receiver. I mean,
Amber.
she's
Amber,
still tight.
sometimes I don't know if she's joking. Or
Be-
she's
No,
serious.
but
I can't tell.
I was always a sissy. I was always gay. But like I remember in football, they would be like, "Oh, we're gonna do this play, have the board." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever." They're like, branded my dad name or my legal name. They were like, "Just run for 10 seconds, turn around and catch the ball." And I'm like, "Okay." And then that's what I would do.
And then they would congratulate you in the locker room.
It was in the dorms.
Not
you know.
that smile. You used to pull a lot of dick, huh? I mean, you
Still
always
does.
do.
Oh my God. So in college I had a lot. I was popular.
Now, did you teach Rubella Spreads how to be a whore? Or
Oh my God.
Because
No.
she'll suck a Uber driver off.
Oh, absolutely.
For
she
no
will.
reason.
And for free.
Yeah.
So no.
And then
But-
she'll get there and he'll still charge her for the ride.
Okay. I have a problem with this.
Surge prices.
She's had to
More
pay
like
for so many
splurge prices.
That's funny.
I'm
Thank
like,
you.
you better turn this app off.
Right.
Stop the ride.
You're like, the mouth opens, the app
Hello?
goes. Oh.
You pull it out. You
Cancel the ride.
Let me
Thank
tell
you.
you, I just encountered this problem recently, and I'm having a really hard time sort of like navigating through it, and maybe you can help me. This is something we've talked about a lot on this podcast, the idea of setting up a hookup and then being disappointed in it, but then sort of staying through it.
Oh.
Because you put through the effort, because you drove across town, because you had your mind set on like, well, I did want to fuck tonight and I'm here. So my thought is like, what if the Uber driver's dick is bad? You just stop sucking it? Like this just
Well, here's the thing.
this just happened to me. I got
That
a
you-
picture. I got a face picture. I was
Of an
down.
Uber driver?
No, just
Okay,
of
I
a
was like,
person.
the Uber? We
I
sitting
was
on
like,
Uber?
No,
why
not
is
of
he
a-
sending you
what?
this in app?
You know, in app.
You know when you message, I'm here, be right there. You sitting there.
In app, they all have face
Hello?
pictures.
Yeah, but not dick pictures.
No, I
But
know.
here's the thing.
Okay.
How did your mouth get to it before you decided that it was bad? Like, don't you give it a couple rubs and then smell your fingers to see like?
Well, it wasn't a bad smell. It was just basically we messaged with this guy. He came over. I was like, I'm trying to suck dick. What are you doing over there? Under over.
Hi.
I was like, I'm trying to suck dick. He was like, great, I'll come over. He came over, And the moment he walked in, his vibe was just like kind of like goofy and like a little sort of like unsure. And I was immediately like, oh, that's not hot to me, but maybe the dick is great.
Right. Just use them for the dick.
And then I got to sucking his dick and I was like, oh, it doesn't fit right in my mouth. And then it was like rough. Like put lotion on your dick, but it wasn't.
Oh my gosh.
It wasn't
Scaly?
It wasn't
Lizard dick?
just dry. Just not moisturized.
Yes, it wasn't bumpy, and there were no like,
It was just rough. It was
as
just dry.
Willem would say, occlusions. It was just dry.
Just dry.
And I was like, your dick is dry. It's not really fitting down my throat right. And then he kept being like, do you kiss? And I was like, no.
No, because them lips are probably dry too and can't kiss.
Right. And then he was like, can I play with your ass? And I was like, no.
No one
because
goes back there.
all we did was text about it. I said, I'm trying to suck dick. And
That's
he was like,
it.
great, I've got dick. I'm a half a mile away. And I was like, great, come over. Like it was meant to be like a quickie blowjob. But then I was like, what do I do? So I eventually said to
My
him,
roommate's on the way home or something. I gotta go help a friend. You can stop. Or sometimes I just try to like jerk them off real fast so they can hurry up and come and leave. You know.
So this is what I said. I like pulled up off the dick and I said,
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, what did you say?
no, I'm just imagining your reaction to this. I just, as a very like old man statement, I said, well, that's about all I got. Meaning, like, I've just run out of, like, I was like,
I can't
there's
do
no more dick
anymore.
sucking
Yeah,
in me.
like, okay. You need to come, baby.
Like, my
oh.
jaw-
That's all I got.
And so I thought he was going to give up, but then he immediately started jerking off. And I was like, oh, let me, like,
gosh.
tongue these balls a little bit. And then he was like, I'm going to come. And then when he left, he texted me. He was like, that was amazing.
Don't they always?
They always say
Because you
that.
did what you did. You know, you good regardless. And, you know.
Thank you,
they're gonna be
Amber.
like,
I
I'm
don't
just saying.
believe it.
Anyways, I kind of jumped the gun to our fuck talk
Yeah.
section, but
Well,
I was just
no.
curious about that because, like, the idea of rubella, like, just sort of sucking an Uber driver.
Slut.
But, like, what if you get up there and you're like, oh no, and then you have to be in the car with them for the rest of the
You
time?
do it afterwards. You do it once you get to your destination.
Got
You
it.
don't
Yeah,
do
like
it
once they
like
park.
when they pick you up and then you're like, oh my gosh, I got to go all the way from downtown to Beverly Hills.
Because remember,
you know?
Rubella taught us that you had to like make eye contact with them.
It's
and,
the
like-
whole get them comfortable, like the small little conversation with the eyes if they don't want to talk. You know, you have to. It's the build up. You don't get in and be like, oh my gosh, she's hot. I'm gonna suck his dick, and then you get back in the back seat or they get in the front seat, and it's an uncomfortable ride because half of them are straight and they don't want to be around you anymore once they bust that nut.
Right.
So it's like
You have to have an
okay.
exit plan.
Yeah, the exit plan. Okay, we're at our location. I'm gonna suck this dick before I go into this restaurant or visit my friends or this gig, and bye.
You come into the restaurant like, oh my god.
Bye. I mean,
Oh my god.
cough drop.
What would you what would you say is like the wildest or like the most unexpected or like the straightest seeming guy that you've pulled?
Okay.
Like it wasn't at a gay club. You know what I mean? It wasn't
I remember. Oh my gosh, my best friend and I'm telling her. I'm not gonna say her name, but hopefully
Okay.
she's gonna watch. We were in Del Taco in Orlando, and we would always go. Like this is after we were at Parliament House, or after us tipping around.
We
You
gotta talk
know,
about Parliament House.
so we were in the guiche and we're just eating, like minding our own business, looking lovely, but also tired and hungry.
Right.
And it was these two fine Latin boys there, and they were like checking us out. And it's always weird when it's a group because if a guy's by himself, he can probably holler, but when he's with his friends, they're like, oh, bro, I ain't with that shit.
Right.
But they both started talking to us, and we ended up taking them both home. And they were friends, and we were roommates. So we get to the house. One goes in my room, one goes in her room, and then it was like, bye. And they were just so hot, straight boys, and we came out and was yes, of course, girl.
And in
straight.
that situation, this might be like a rude question, but I would like to ask it and then you can just tell me if it's out of line. In that situation, do you like feature the dick? Or do you sort of like ignore that it's around because you're still sort of like
Talking about for
setting it?
myself, like do I feature my dick or their dick?
Well, of course you
yours?
feature
Oh,
theirs,
okay.
I
So
hope.
that's a.
Are
I
you
feel
comfortable
that-
answering that question?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
because
okay.
I mean, that's what I.
She said
I
that's what I
spotlight.
do.
No, I mean, my dick is like my legs, one of my best features. But
You got the
I'm
legs.
saying when guys see me, they already know the tea.
Okay.
So, and a lot of guys hit me up when I was on the apps or, like out and about. They're like, oh, well, they're always looking for the BBC, and they like a girl with a special something.
Yes,
So
okay.
it's not
Yes, I'm
if-
also always looking for the British Broadcasting
Well,
Company as well.
What I'm saying, if they want the pussy, they're gonna go and talk to Katie down the street.
Sure.
They're with me because she's pretty. They like the femininity, but they also like that. They want to be slobbing on the knob,
Right.
and they can't do that with their wives, so they can do it with their homegirl down the street.
Gotcha.
The old man.
The old Jew. You're better now.
I am.
Now you're Katie.
That just reminded me that.
Oh my God!
You Katie down the street!
No, that's another conversation.
What?
In college, my name was Katie and Christy. So
Oh, you're going out name.
No. So I used to call. So I stayed in the dorm, like this unisex dorm. But then the one across from me was like an all male dorm, and you can just dial like on the college dorm, like 321, 323, and a guy would answer. So I would call the dorms and have phone sets with the guys. And
Amber?
and all my friends know. And one of my professors was really cool. He'd be like, "How's Katie?" Because he knew about it. He was a gay guy. We became really good friends, whatever. But I'd call the phone ring. The guy's like, "Hey, hello," and I'm like, "Hey, is Ashley there?" And they're like, "Oh, no, you're the one." I'm like. They're like, but who's this? I'm like, this is Katie. And they're like, oh, you sound good. I'm like, oh, just hanging out, just in my room, chilling.
I'm just so
wet. Yeah, I'm so bored. So then, I would talk to them.
You want to go there?
I would like to go there.
Okay.
I would like to be Katie.
But then the thing about it is, so they'd be like, oh, I want to see you. I want to come and visit you. And I'm like, oh, I'm in Napier dorm. And they would come over. So what I would do is,
because I would the window.
So, not even that. I would put on my clothes, and to get in the dorm, someone had to let you into the building. So I would go out and I would see this random guy, he's like, oh, I'm going to have on my gray hoodie. And I was like, okay, well, I'm coming. And then I'll come out as Brandon and I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? And just keep walking. I'm like, oh, that was him.
Katie!
But I used to talk to guys have relationships with them, and then guys would see me on campus, like, oh yeah, I talked to your friend Katie, she's always so busy, I haven't met her yet. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's she's working, but she's such a slut. They're like, so she really cool? I'm like, yeah, she's really cool. She's pretty too. And then I remember one time this guy came over. He was like, oh well, I'm down to have a threesome with you and your gay friend. So me and Katie and this guy. So he comes over.
Me and Katie and this guy.
But
so now you got
But he's talking
Mrs.
about
Doubtfire.
So not even. No, because so when he comes over, Katie had just fucking left. And he was all horny and drunk, So he was like, well, I'm already here. So what's up? And I was like, well, she should be coming back soon if you want to just, have another drink and hang out. And then I end up sucking the dick and I'm like, she just fucking texted me. She's not coming or she's not going to make it. And, he already had this good throat. So maybe he'll come back. Maybe he wouldn't. But now I pulled him.
The deceit.
Call Neve.
Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
catfish, mama.
Back in the days.
I do feel like there's a little bit. This also, I might be full of controversial statements today.
Yeah, what's going on?
I feel like it's a little bit of a queer rite of passage.
Oh yeah,
to do just a little bit of catfishing.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
get in that chat room and be like,
I
my
did
big
it all.
tits.
Even in high school, I used to have this really good friend, and she was so pretty. And so I would talk to this guy who went to the college, and we were in high school, and it was one summer. And so he would come over, and she would come over to the house, and I was like, okay, this is what y'all talked about. I would prep her, and then he would come over. He bought us pizza. He got new tires for my car one time, and he was in love with her, and it was all me.
Amber.
And then and so she would
What
run
is
to the room.
the statute of limitations?
No. She'd be like, okay, so he just asked me about this one. And I'm like, oh, that's when blah, blah, blah. And she'd be like, okay, then she'll go to the other room. And he's like, oh.
What was the hope of the end result, that you would walk out and be like, it was me the whole time?
No, I was just bored. And then I was getting
called me a fat ass Katie Price.
I was getting free stuff and the attention. And then, they would send me pictures and videos. And, it was hot.
It was also a very different time.
It was.
Such
It was.
a
Yeah,
different
we
wasn't
didn't
time.
have Instagram to keep us busy.
Yeah, we didn't know what was
We didn't
what.
have any ethical and moral standards.
There was nothing to lay a standard down or explain what those were.
That's right. All we
So
could
true.
do was catfish.
It's like that story about Guy Branum when that guy was like, no, you're too fat. And then he would catfish him and make him pull up to a parking lot across from his apartment so that he could just watch him waiting.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I think is so cunty.
It happens.
All right.
So we're gonna take
We're
a
going
break.
to take a quick break and we'll be right back. And we're back.
Are you obviously you're a performer? Are you a
I
singer?
I am not a singer. I was in a singing group back home.
Oh.
I'm more like
Girl
a
group?
it was like a chorus, like a big, like 30 plus
Chorus
people
line?
or so.
Acapella?
I wish it was chorus line. But I can do a good background vocalist. I'm not gonna get the solo, but I can hold a tune.
You can support.
Yeah, I can support.
That's
Absolutely.
right. Remember show choir?
Yes.
Show choir,
My
yeah. So it
brother
was kind
in
of like show choir, yeah. But it was we traveled. It was in like show choir as if it was like in our high school. It was
Right.
everyone from the county. You had audition to get in, and then we traveled and everything. It was really cool.
Did a little ography up there.
Yeah, it's a little choreography.
Box steps.
Bot
A lot
steps,
of
jazz
these.
hands, absolutely.
Time. Yeah.
Right. Lift him up.
Oh, was it praise?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it
Oh.
was praise, girl. I was Georgia from the
Lift
South.
him
Honey, hallelujah.
Are you into the holidays? Are you celebrating?
I
You have a very
am.
festive look.
I am. I love the holidays. I'm going
Holiday
home
heart.
to Georgia for Christmas.
Don't do that to her.
Okay.
You bitch. But no, like I do, and I just started decorating my apartment for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Because it brings me joy, and it's just like I love the. I don't know. I just love being festive. I love it. I even decorated for fucking Halloween. I love the holidays.
It does feel weird. I've been in LA for 7 years, but it's still, I always say this around this time of year. It still does feel weird that it's like fully the holiday season and it's like warm and
Yeah.
not snowy.
Mm.
But I mean, I moved here from Florida, so it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, I
So
was like, I'm
I'm
from
used to this.
Texas,
Yeah.
kind of. I mean, when I lived in Michigan, that was like truly the first time I dealt with like that much snow.
Yeah, so this is
Yeah.
normal for me, and at night it's cold enough. So
Yeah, it does get pretty cold at
Yeah.
night now.
we're good.
I feel like I received an alert. I got an email from the LA County Health Department because I like signed up for their email list like around COVID and everything. And it was like cold temperatures coming. And I was like,
This isn't
they
cold.
send
shit.
an email
Yeah.
for that?
Well, we're in California.
Right,
People
so-
get surprised that it's hot during summer here. You know what I mean? It's weird. What?
His face.
It's weird.
It's weird. People are dumb.
So,
Take a look at this, though.
These-
I want to talk to you about the
Sexy.
scene in LA because you said all drag is valid. You said a lot of LA is like kind of avant-garde. Where do you find yourself performing a lot? Are you mostly at Hamburger Mary's? Do you perform downtown?
Isn't that like your home
Do you
bar?
perform in other places?
Hamburger Mary's. I am. I do work there often. I do the dinner shows and just started doing brunch.
But you do it in WeHo and in
Yeah,
Long
I do in
Beach, so
WeHo.
she's both places.
Yeah.
Oh, so you work with Jules.
I do work with Jules.
love Jules.
I
We
love Jules.
I love a woman in a sensible shoe.
Honey, very sensible. Yes. And Jules looks out for me, and I'm very thankful and fortunate for the Hamburger Mary's family, because before I started doing Hamburger Mary's, I was working, some of the bars where the amount of people and the tips it was cute, but then I started working at Hamburger Mary's and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh, it felt
like,
more
Mhm.
consistent.
yeah, like we make money there and people go there to see the show and they appreciate
Right.
that we're here for a drag show. And it makes you feel good about what you're doing. So I do love that. And I love that I could be in WeHo and Long Beach because it's kind of two different scenes, but
Right.
they're both still fun. But I also perform downtown. So I like to say my drag is very versatile, that I don't just do like the pretty girl WeHo drag or whatever. I can strip naked and pour chocolate over my body, and
Mhm.
and do like
And have
some
the audience
performance
lick
art,
it off.
Exactly.
Oh.
Except when it's shaved cream and they think it's whipped cream and then they get upset.
Oh,
but I'm like,
yeah.
wow, well,
You said,
it's-
Because
this
you're
is the
always
theater.
It was
naked
part
at
of the
precinct.
look.
You are
Yeah,
always
and
naked
I-
at precinct, but are you allowed to get naked at Hamburger Mary's?
no, I mean it's a restaurant though, and we have kids. It's a restaurant, and we have like families coming.
Wait,
Oh,
yeah.
there's kids
It's
there.
kids. Oh yeah.
Okay, what do you feel about performing for children?
I love the kids, and I love that the families can bring their kids. They're comfortable.
Yeah.
First of all, that your mom is bringing your gay or non-binary, your child to see this, to open them up. Like, I love that. I do. But sometimes we're like, damn, I was going to do my pussy mitts or my
Right.
fuck you mitts. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay. And you still do it. And then it's awkward because we've had kids, they were like, oh, there's a kid right in the front. And then by the time you do your second number, they're gone because clearly they were offended. But also, you have to know what
Right.
you're getting yourself into when you come to this establishment.
Yeah, that's why I think Well, because I have an issue with people bringing children to events that aren't like child friendly without like looking into it. Like, I think reading at the library is perfect.
Drag queen
I
story
think
hour,
if,
yeah.
I
I
think
do
if,
that as
if
well,
a
so.
drag brunch is like all ages and the performers know that,
Mhm.
then that's one thing. But if you like spring children on a drag performer, unfortunately, like if I brought certain mixes, I can't
Yeah,
change the
like,
mix.
I've
Like,
already sent my
I've already
music 2 nights
emailed it in.
ago,
I brought the
exactly.
costumes. I have the props. I'm not just gonna go out there and do a basic number
For this one family.
Yeah.
And you're saying Hamburger Mary's is a restaurant, but I feel like most people, and it is, but I feel like most people think of it as like a bar with food.
I think of it as a hamburger rest.
I
Okay.
think they think of it as a restaurant,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I was just thinking, like, if I went to a drag show at Hamburger Mary's on a Friday night and I saw kids there, I'd be like, this is weird.
Because sometimes there are kids.
Oh, there
there on a
are.
Friday.
That's
There's,
what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, but then you have to remember.
Oh, I
well,
agree then,
It is
yeah.
still a restaurant. You
Yeah,
know,
of
they have to
course.
eat. But that's why we also have.
They still
like,
do
on the
that
weekends-
appetizer platter up in the.
Oh, they do. They drop it
right.
off and then you eat it
Oh
cold
my
at the end of
gosh,
the day.
it's so
And
good.
you just eat it with your nails.
Yeah.
It's so good. But now they got this new poke bowl. Oh, so good.
Hamburger Mary's got a Pokeball.
Right, they just got it a couple weeks ago. Oh,
Make her run across the screen right now with a Pokeball.
Gotta get
it's
them
so
all.
good.
Make who?
Hamburger Mary.
Oh, I got you.
She's on roller skates.
I got you. I'll do that.
No. Oh God, she went back. You know what I mean?
But how do you feel? I guess I haven't actually talked to you about this yet. We are in a wild moment where drag is so polarizing.
So mainstream. So
it's so
everywhere.
mainstream. It's everywhere because of Drag Race.
Yeah, and everyone's a drag queen.
but
not
also
everyone's
on
a
the
performer.
same
But also
time,
it's
like
like
more villainized
politicized.
than it's
Yeah,
ever been
villainized
before.
now, yeah.
Absolutely.
How? I mean, do you feel scared? Do you feel vulnerable? Like how
I
do-
feel
how do
scrutinized so
both of you
much.
feel?
And
Yeah.
then like she was talking about reading at the library. I do drag queen story hour.
Oh, so you do it
And
all.
you know, it's different because we're trying to,
And it's
give
really
back.
hard
We're
for her
trying
because she's always naked too.
but not for the kids. I wear like a flowy dress or something. With
A makeup smock.
but
Yeah.
well, like with no panties just in case the daddy's looking while
Ah!
I'm reading.
Stop!
But
You're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get in trouble.
Well, girl, it's always the fine daddies, and they be giving you that eye contact while you're reading, and you're just like,
Yeah, they're
oh,
watching you
gosh.
read, Amber.
No, they're watching your lips, thinking about them lips being on their genitalia.
I really always think about married men who are in. This is so bad. Just married men in like sexless relationships, and just how much dick out there is being wasted.
Oh my gosh, that's so sad.
Like you're not even getting hard anymore because you know there's no one to have sex with,
And they don't even jerk. They're just like, whatever.
and it's like it's good dick.
Oh, that good daddy dick or that
That
boyfriend
beer
dick.
can
Oh,
dick.
God.
Just thick.
Ooh, can we take a break?
Punch it. Oh, it's hot.
It's hot.
You think they think about that? They're like, it's wasted.
You
That
know
could be
what
fun.
I
Yes,
think about?
They absolutely do when they're like furiously masturbating when their wives aren't home. They're mad, and that's why they're cheating.
Lift me
And that's why
up!
the rates for men who cheat are like when their wives first have kids because the wives aren't putting out anymore.
Yeah.
So men go and cheat.
Well, you gotta let it have a minute. You know what I mean? It's
Well,
gotta
okay,
kind of.
well.
It just was.
Do you know how long you're meant to wait?
Isn't it
after
supposed to be
having
like
a baby?
3 months or something like
Yeah,
that?
it's like 4 to 6
Oh my
weeks or
gosh.
something.
Oh,
Could be even longer.
I thought it was longer than
and
that.
that's why they have the Rubellas of the world who help them.
Well, you know, now
going.
women are scheduling C-sections
In order to.
in order to avoid
Oh, having
damaging
that
their
way,
hoo-ha.
I mean, smart.
Why do you say hoo ha?
Oh, I guess so that they don't damage their vaginas.
There you go.
It just seemed like
She's
more
such a classy
fun.
lady.
More fun. Okay, but what about the drag question?
I have some concerns about my safety sometimes, but like precinct, I know we have security guards and
Right.
stuff, but like that's probably not gonna protect us in all cases. It's just like you have to kind of be aware of your surroundings, I guess. Like I don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't
That's-
know.
I mean,
because
but-
I'd be fucked in any situation.
Just because you're so slow?
I'm slow. I'm the one. I'm the target. You know what I mean?
Well,
I'm
guess
on stage.
I'm less thinking about like the awful tragedy of like gun violence in a
Oh.
club and more about the targeted sort of vitriol or hate towards drag queens.
Oh,
I
I
don't
hate
think that
drag
even
queens.
comes with being a drag queen. I feel that like just the LGBTQI, the community in general, is someone. I don't think people like. I'm going to target this club because of the drag queens. They do it because we're gay, you know?
Right.
So it's not even that I'm scared because I'm a drag queen. Sometimes I'm scared walking to my car after a gig because my face is still done, even though I'm in like a hoodie. And they're like,
Right.
oh, you know, what the fuck? You know, that dude's wearing that makeup. So,
And that guy's like,
yeah,
Kate,
but I don't
Katie?
think, but I don't think
Katie?
we're
After
gonna
all
hit
these
that drug-
years.
It's her! She still got that mouth of the South. Look it out. But I'm saying, like, you know, so they're just like, oh, they automatically, you know, they in their heads, they're like, oh, I'm gonna violate, you know, this drag queen. They're like, no, that person's gay, you know. So they just target us as all
Right.
gay and just want to just be assholes. So I'm afraid for that in a sense. But like I say, a lot of the venues they have security guards, you know, and it's pretty much a safe space. But these days, you never know because people crazy.
I
Yeah.
know.
Well,
Goodbye.
know.
thank you so much for listening to
No,
this.
we have one more segment. I just
Oh.
meant we're going to take a break.
Oh, we'll be right back after this break. No one go anywhere. And we're back.
Amber, do you have a question for Meatball?
Uh-oh, that's not on this outline.
No, I'm just ready for her to make me something fabulous, and I love Meatball. I love that.
Well,
you know,
we
You want her
tried
to
to
make you clothes.
Yes. because there's
Since
certain things that
Summer Tramp. Remember?
oh, from which
You had on like the
one?
cat, like you know. I
Oh,
love.
the
I mean,
caftan. Yeah,
though
yeah.
I like to show off my body when I go. I love flowy stuff. You know,
And
I want
then,
to feel
like,
like a
just
real
the
housewives of a
leg.
exactly.
But
and
she
just show
wants
leg.
anything sheer. Like she wants a big flowy sheer. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see the silhouette under it.
Yeah. Well, we need to go downtown shopping together, and then I can just like buy the fabric, and then when I'm sewing, whip you up some
Done.
And
stuff.
buy some
Done.
piss-free fabric.
That we're gonna wash.
Right. That's exactly
All I'm
right.
saying is when you walk out onto the street in Santee Alley, and
Uh-huh.
all the clothing or all the fabric is in rolls just sitting on the cement sidewalk.
It'll smell like piss.
It'll smell like piss because they dump soapy water and then
Yeah.
brush the street, and it just stinks like piss. So it's wet and it's absorbing into the fabric.
You ever get a discount down there? Let them rub up on
Do
your
you let
thigh
him
a little
touch
bit?
you?
I should, girl, yes.
This man yesterday was rubbing all over my sweaty back. I stopped smoking weed for a week and stopped drinking for a week. And
Uh-huh.
for some reason it's making my body sweat profusely. So he
Nice
was
and
rubbing up
wet.
and down my sweaty back, and he went,
Nice and wet. They like it. They love the girls.
They
They love
it
the
was
girls.
gross, and I had to get out of there after I bought the fabric.
Right.
Did you get a discount?
No. $8 a yard for spandex? I'd
Oh,
rather
I
die.
let them rub on it, and they be like, "You need anything else?" I'm like, "No, you know, just a little flirt, a little wing. Let them rub your shoulder, girl. For you, I give you good discount."
Oh, it's always for you. For
Mhm,
you,
for
my
you.
my good friend, my good
Okay.
customer.
Yeah, my
And I'll be a good customer, but
throat.
I'm not gonna
I've
let
heard
you.
some of the dick down there is.
See, I don't know
the
about
beef.
that.
No, you're talking about the flower.
I am
district.
talking about the flower.
Oh,
market.
the flower
I am
district's
talking about
where's
the flower
that?
market, yeah.
I need some roses.
I told you about the bathroom in the Bendix building, right?
Oh,
No, I'm sure it's on Sniffies.
y'all bad. I love
You're
it.
bad. You ever get on Sniffies and see what's up?
No, I'm
yeah,
not
when
a
you're doing
Sniffies
your morning
person.
hikes with your
No.
smoothies.
Use the code sloppy. You can
You
get
know,
a week free.
though I
What?
am
I don't know.
very sex positive and a slut, you know, and I was a whore back in my days. Right now I'm a slut. But
Okay.
I've been sucking and with the same guy for a few years now.
Oh yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
monogamous?
Yeah, I mean, as long as he's giving me the dick on the regular, we're gonna be good.
Amber, that's
And what
so
is
lovely.
regular?
A few times a week.
Mhm.
Because I mean, I am busy.
You
and-
are very busy.
Yeah, and I'm not a daytime sex person. Like, I don't want to wake up and give me that morning wood. Like, I'm over it. I want it to be, you know, dark and just the freaks come out at night. So I'm all about, you know.
Now, if you were to talk to your man and he would say like, "Hey, Wednesday at 2:30 is a really good window for me."
You can't schedule it. You cannot schedule a
Wow.
sex.
I think it's maybe just a you thing.
You do that? You schedule it?
You schedule. I know a lot of people do because they are.
Yeah, I mean,
extremely
'cause you
busy
are
and
so
it, like,
busy,
gives
but
them something to
no.
like look forward to.
It has been fucking with me recently.
Why? Because you're so busy.
No, well, that, and then also it's like psyched me out.
How?
I've had like a little psych out moment. Because I knew it was coming.
Yeah, so you're like,
I was like,
oh,
oh,
I
this-
knew
you're
it's
like,
coming.
This guy's
Oh my
coming over.
gosh.
I gotta make sure I'm horny at that time.
Oh,
'cause
and these
we
are just like hookups. You're
planned
scheduling
it
like
like 4
hookups.
days in advance.
Now, how do you make yourself
Oh.
horny?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Is this something that a Blue Chew could help with?
it? Well, I have used Blue Chew in the past.
But does it make you horny or does it just make you hard?
It
'Cause
just
there's
makes
like
you
a
hard.
difference.
Hard.
But
Okay.
I'll like look at like if I've scheduled something and then I'm actually like working or stressed out, so I'm not in the mood. But I'm like, oh, he's coming.
But he's
over.
coming. I'm already committed to
I'll
it.
just like look at porn for a little bit to like sort of like refocus my brain. But I feel like then that isn't what you want out of a sexual experience.
No.
Yeah, no. It should
Like
be
you
in
want the
mode.
flirting and you want the teasing and you want the leading up to it.
We give
and
each
you
other
wanna-
massages every night. Like I give him a foot massage. He gives me a
Every
back
night.
massage.
Very
and then-
nice.
Yeah, like pretty much
you
regularly.
live together?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, you're like a
Amber.
grown-up woman.
So, regularly we massage each other, and sometimes like we'll just go to bed, but it's some fooling around. But then you're rubbing that back and that booty toot out, so it's like it's going down.
Not
But
the
yeah.
booty toot.
It's going
Well,
down.
also, I work evenings, so
Basement.
sometimes I'm just really tired and I really just want a back massage because I'm physically exhausted, or sometimes I just go to sleep.
I do love the idea of being with a person and being so comfortable with the person that you can fool around and not have full on sex and also not come or not finish
Yeah.
and it
Mm.
be satisfying. That's a very
Yeah.
enjoyable experience.
Yeah. We
Just
make-
let me stick my fingers in, give it a sniff, and then I'll
Right.
go to sleep.
lick the booty, but don't give up no cootie.
I gotta go. Where's my purse?
Lick the booty!
Booty.
Don't give up no cootie. Now, what about a Bucci?
Cat.
But But no, like I said, I am in a situationship, relationship, whatever. But this holidays has been stressful, so we'll see how the new year goes. Because I'm turning 40 next year, y'all.
Amber.
40.
I just turned 39.
You're
November
older
1st.
than Ginger?
Yeah.
Minge!
Oh damn! But I'm so right now I'm trying to
Why
like do something
quit
to make myself
using
happy.
her as the barometer of
Girl.
age?
Well, we looked it up,
Yeah.
and she's 38. She's my
Yeah.
age.
Well, there's so many. Let's get
Find
other
someone
people.
else
Let's
who's
leave
like
Ginger
38.
Minge alone. I like
Okay,
her.
Find
how
someone else who's
old
38.
is Adina
No.
Menzel?
I'd probably say 40, right?
51.
Oh.
No.
Take me for what I
No,
am.
how old is
she? Who
She
I
is
was
not.
meant to
Well,
be.
damn.
Well, that's why she doesn't have the voice anymore.
Yeah,
You
51.
lose it in your 30s. Okay, so
All right,
you're
give me-
younger than Idina Menzel.
Okay,
But
and then-
older than Ginger Minge. Okay.
And how old is Lupita Nyong'o?
I love her.
39.
Oh, I'm the same age. We're gonna use that one. I'm
That's
the
a
same age
good
as
one.
her.
Yeah, that's
Me
a
and
good one.
Lupita, same
Yeah.
age.
Also, Lupita Nyong'o. What a beautiful name to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
And beautiful. So
Oh my God, she's so pretty. Are you gonna go see that new Knives Out?
Um,
It's about an onion soup, apparently.
I'm actually gonna go see it tonight, probably.
with your man.
Maybe because I have the Regal pass. So I'll go see movies free. Like I'll be home and nothing's on TV, so I'll just go to the movies.
Do you know about this?
No, is it like the movie phone pass or whatever that everyone lost a while ago?
Tell us about this.
It's like $22 a month. You can see unlimited movies every day, all day, multiple times a day if you want.
What
But-
scam is they running?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean I've had it since pre-pandemic, and before the pandemic, on Tuesdays like popcorn's 50% off, and like the discounts are really good. But
I just don't like movies enough to sit through.
Oh, yeah,
I have like
you
really
know.
bad
Oh,
ADD.
no.
so
I need to
can't
be
sit for an
dedicated to
hour
this
and a
because
half.
I think the whole business plan behind this is people think the general population goes to the movie as a special occasion
Yeah.
for a date or whatever. So they think of going regularly as like a big to do.
Yeah.
So they'll buy this thing and then they'll only use it like 5 times
Yeah.
a year. So they end up making their money back anyways. But if you actually use it,
because one movie ticket's $18.50,
right. So you're paying $22 a month.
Like last week I saw Black Panther and Black Adam, and then and the menu. So like
And the minions?
Yeah, the
The
menu.
menu.
Oh.
The menu. I'll be home bored and I'll just go to the movie.
Why did I get excited for the Minions? I don't even like that movie.
Do you know that my
Gru.
grandfather just died?
Yeah.
And
I
at
do.
the funeral, it was a Jewish funeral. I'm Jewish, and at when we were sitting shiva at the house,
That's why you weren't responding to texts.
you do a prayer at night, and it's called a minyan to get 10 Jews together to do a prayer, because the idea is if only one Jew is praying, God won't listen. But if there are 10 Jews, you get
Oh.
enough attention up to God that they'll actually pay attention.
Listen
So
to us
And they have to
all.
wear the overalls?
No, I was.
Because they're minions? I don't understand.
No, that's
Did
you're
they
talking about the
come
movie.
with?
But
and they
my
all had
mom-
one eye.
Like my mom kept saying minion, and she was like the minions, and I was like, no,
Like the
it's like you're Jewish too.
So you should
Mom.
know this,
Oh
Mom.
my
but
god,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Mignon.
Mignon.
Yeah, but
Mignon.
anyways, it's like 10 or more Jews.
Do you know
Just
when
the minion.
Hanukkah is?
It's coming up
You know the dates.
in the American calendar or the Jewish calendar.
American.
So you don't know.
Oh, I thought you knew both. I was like, oh, you about to
No.
school her. You don't even know. Okay.
Is
Oh, see.
um,
Gotta look it up. Gotta look it up.
it's December 18th through the 26th this year,
Ooh,
so it's coming up.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
It starts on Fat Slut. No, that's the 16th.
Wow. Have you been to a fat slut?
Yes, I have.
You've been to a couple of them.
I have.
Yeah.
You know, I always go.
Oh yeah, because every time on the list, your name is just written in, and I was like, you don't have to write her. You just let her in.
Well,
Why did they write you down?
I don't know. It's so funny because I'm like, she's there. Like I don't need
She's
to
trying
know.
to let you know, Meatball.
She's
that
on
Miss
the-
Amber Crane is.
I like
I
to
will
be on
add
the
you to
list.
the permanent list.
Yeah, I go
Okay.
all the time. I mean, like last time I brought my friend.
Oh
and
yeah, I
was,
saw you
yeah.
there.
Yeah, we
I
just
love
saw each
that
other.
hair you were
Yeah.
wearing.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about the people that you came with. We still haven't. Okay,
I didn't come with anyone.
never mind then. Okay, we'll talk about it later.
I met up with people there.
Oh,
Or I
that's what
hung
made-
Yeah,
out.
there was like
Who
a
you
lot of
were
people
with?
that you knew there and
Well-
that you brought to the backstage area.
I didn't bring. Oh, they just like I wanted
Yeah.
them to meet you, but
Yeah,
then
yeah,
they
yeah.
hung out for a long time.
No, I'm not mad about
It
it.
was a
I just
bevy of
wanna-
bears.
It was just a bunch of and
But the
some of
one-
them were pornos.
Well, and the one
Oh.
A
bear,
couple of them were pornos.
the one bear,
Got
Oh.
Pipe.
yeah, he got the wood just like
Miss
Miss Pretty and
He
Miss
got
Good.
the good.
He got
like
the goods.
Katie here.
Like, he got the Katie goods.
Katie with the big stick.
I'll tell you this: when I yucked on that Gluck, the whole time he kept
was singing?
saying, no, he kept saying "woof" out loud.
No,
I hate a yeah.
I hated it.
I hate
There's
a-
someone I know
yeah.
that literally talk when they're talking to me, like in a conversation, will be like "arf, arf,"
No.
and I'll be like, "No."
Because it was like it was like, that's us kissing. And then it was like, wow, woof. And I was like, oh no. Like, yeah, you can say, I will take it as a compliment if you say it. If I take my shirt off and then you're like, oh,
Yeah.
woof, you're a chubby, hairy dude. That's what I'm interested
But
in.
remember when Wolf used to be bad?
Yes, Home Alone.
Home Alone. Oh, Wolf!
Buzz's girlfriend.
No.
Woof.
And it was a picture of a little boy in
I don't
a
remember
wig.
that.
Some of the straighties who work in this building, if you say something is like challenging or whatever, like in a meeting, I'm like, oh, I've got to do this and this before we can like get this thing done. I've heard in response, woof. And I'm like, oh no, you're
Like no.
Oh,
you
no,
know,
I was
that's why
like,
we say
not the same
oof.
thing. Not the same thing.
Oof.
oh yeah, we say oof.
Oh, yeah,
we
we
can
go,
just get rid
oof.
of the W.
No.
Should we talk fuck talk? Because we've already done it.
I've done so much. I apologize for being so nasty.
I
Do
this
you
mean-
have
episode.
any uncomfortable or funny sex stories that you'd like to tell? I know you've already told like 20 of them.
I know we really jumped the boom.
We, yeah,
boom
we
gun.
were going at it.
Well,
I mean,
speaking
because,
of, I
but
saw
don't
those
have,
photos
like-
you took at Gia Gunn's studio.
Oh,
Where I want to
love-
have a sex party.
Ooh,
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah,
Because
no,
there's so
that-
many rooms.
I ran into the dude.
Mark.
Who was
Mark.
clean shaven, but he had a beard on when I saw him at Fat Slut.
Yes,
Yeah,
he shaves
he's
it
so
off every
handsome.
once in a while.
And
yeah.
he was like, hello.
yeah.
And so
Hello.
you
He comes to every fast.
Yeah,
But
he
I'm saying
does.
you could convince
Yeah.
him to
Oh
have
no, no,
a-
no. He does have after hours parties there
Mhm.
after Fat
DTLL
Slut. Everyone
Skank.
goes down there and it's called DTLA Skank.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
so much
invite
fun.
only, really though, because there's
Yeah,
like
but I
a
mean, you know-
limit.
we know
yeah, we know him,
everyone,
so we could just walk
so-
in. But it's at that. Yeah, look
That's
it
why
up
I
on
took the
Instagram.
pictures. I was
DTLA
just hanging out.
Skank.
That was
You
the
have to
after party.
tell
That
him.
was added.
Yeah, that was just at the party, and I had
Yeah,
and
they
I had
have
left
queens
precinct.
perform, and then like everyone just hangs out and
Yeah.
smokes and drinks. Right?
Yeah,
There's
I had,
alcohol
yeah,
in
I had
that.
left. You got mail, and then we just went there, and they have like joints
Fridays and Saturdays, I believe.
Yeah, and they have like they have like a bar set up. Yeah, and I was
Oh,
But
just
you have
I
to
don't
like
know
let them
anyone.
know that
Yeah.
you're coming because it's
because you have to be
invite-
let
yeah.
up into their like it's their space. that
You,
live
well,
there.
we've been there. You know how to get in.
I guess I don't know all the right people.
You just don't come. Like you just don't go out a lot.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm not, because I don't do drugs.
See, I don't either, but like I just
I don't
You're a
think
good time,
cocaine's a
though.
drug. It's
I am.
You're a
technically
good time
plant.
gal. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
It's a plant.
Oh.
So it
It's
came
vegan.
from
Oh.
nature.
she's vegan.
Coconut?
She's plant based.
Yeah, yeah. It comes from coconut.
She's plant based. There you go.
It comes from cocaína.
Sniffies.
Sniffies.
So I'm sorry, I fully interrupted and derailed us. But to end the show, do you have a wild and crazy sex story?
I don't.
Your
I
like go-to wild and crazy from your youth?
Oh my
Anything?
gosh. I don't really have any nothing crazy. Just she was just fucking
Yeah.
and sucking, but like nothing like
You never shit on
"Ooh."
anyone?
What about in the locker room?
You ever shit on anyone in
What
the
about a
locker room?
coach?
I
You ever shit
have.
on a coach?
No, I remember one time this guy wanted me to pee on him, and I
No.
really tried, but I was nervous because
got a
it's
little
hard to
pee
pee in
shy.
front of someone,
Mhm.
and I couldn't do it.
I don't like using
Yeah.
urinals.
Like and I really tried because he was high. I mean, it turned me off, but I was like, well, might as well try it. But
I'm always
I
into
cannot.
anyone's kink if they're
Yeah.
if I find
they're
them
hot
hot.
enough.
I'm like,
Yeah,
I'll-
like why
But
not?
still, you
I'll
could
stomp
pee.
on your
Oh yeah, you
face.
have peed on someone.
I've peed on
before.
someone.
Well, I like to
I've
be
peed in that guy's
submissive,
mouth with all that
so
coffee.
The coffee pee.
yeah, I'm a submissive in the bedroom. So like I like to, boss me around
Be
and
told what to
be
do.
told what to do.
Ooh.
Give me that pussy.
Oh,
You know,
ah.
use it.
Are you
just
vocal?
a
You make a lot of
hoser.
noise. Are you
I'm
like,
just
ah.
She just said I'm just a hole, sir.
I like it when
Same. Too.
they're verbal, especially like if I'm servicing them, they better be verbal. But like I like it's
What do you like to hear?
Suck
just
Katie.
suck this fucking dick, suck this gag on that. I just tell me what to do. I mean, I'm already.
You got a plan.
Once you put that double hand twist on it and just started, it's a whole
The
game
double
is
hand
over.
twist with the huck yuck combo.
It's over.
I hate using my hand.
It does speed it up though.
It
if
does.
you're ever trying to
Because sometimes
finish
I be
them
tired.
off
I'm like, oh
quicker.
my gosh, like, boo, we've been doing this for a while and we both tired, But I'd be like, oh my gosh, we
Red
have to.
leather, yellow.
Oh, but this throat don't end. It's like that never ending throat, so they love it.
I can't. I can't do the one where you're on the bed on your back.
Oh,
you know
I
what
love
mean?
it when
I
they do that,
can't.
and then they're like choking you. I used to have this straight guy. Oh my gosh, my
No,
head
I
was
never
on
heard
my
no
head was
choking.
on the edge of the bed, and he would be above me, and he'd be like choking me, and just like face fucking me.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, it was so hot, and it's like you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die, but it feels so good because I'm sucking this dick. It turned me on.
The fear of death will really get you
Oh.
horny.
It's
Rock
good.
hard!
Oh my gosh.
So you were like a flesh jack.
And he was one of those ones like he didn't want to see my pee, like, so I was just like kind of having to cover because he was really straight, but that dick was so good.
What
Or
did you do with the hands and the rest of your body?
I was just like
She was
covering,
like this.
yeah. But oh gosh, like,
Just modeling?
just
Twirling your hair like this while you were being
just
choked up?
naturally just sucking it, like I couldn't help it.
You know what I would be doing? Kicking around like I was dying. I'd be like,
I feel like
Yeah.
I do that for theatrical effect.
Yeah, of
When
course.
when they're doing that, I'm like squirming, like it's like the last ounce of breath before you pass out.
Oh, I can't.
And you're
breathe,
doing the meatball hand.
But keep
of stop.
going. Mm-mm.
All right.
Oh God.
I think we've made it to
Thank
the
you so
end.
much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds.
Do you have anything you want to invite our listeners to?
Just follow me on Instagram,
Oh, yeah.
Amber Crane on Instagram. Yeah, I need to be more involved in my Twitter, but maybe if you're nice,
Stay
and
off of Twitter. There's
you-
nothing good
Yeah,
on
who
there.
send me a
cares?
DM, and if I like you, maybe I'll send you that OnlyFans link.
Oh, get your coin, get your
Hello.
coin.
And go to Hamburger Mary's in Long Beach or in Los Angeles, most likely most weeks. You can
Yeah.
find you there.
And at Precinct for Most, you've
Yeah,
got mail.
you got mail.
oh, right.
Which is like one of the best parties.
And a
It
pun.
is. It is.
Because it's like a 90s thing. And
Yeah,
it's like
90s, early
Kinda-
2000s.
Yeah. They should
man
just switch
thing.
it to the AIL.
Oh, you remember that? The
Yeah.
AOL.
No, just because, like, you got mail. Come on. What are we doing here?
AOL.
It's not all
Instant
that.
Messenger.
Just
Yeah.
AOL.
AOL.
H,
You got
H-
AOL.
hello.
You got IM.
H sex
Dial-up.
location.
Oh, you remember those sex rooms and those chat rooms?
Oh,
what I
yes.
mean.
When I
Oh
was
my
when I was
gosh.
13, being Katie, being
Yeah,
like,
original
stick it in my
catfish.
Yeah.
hoo-ha.
Oh my gosh! So then, oh my gosh! the
Big
sex-
milky titties.
I have some huge juggers.
I used to let the boys jerk off with me, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, and guess what? They'd be like, oh, what, baby? I'm a dude.
Oh,
And then I'll hang up.
because you were doing the voice chats. I wasn't even
Mhm.
giving that.
Oh, honey, I used to do it all.
Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. We hope you enjoyed, and you can follow us on Instagram at SloppyPod. You can send us an email to sloppysecondspod@gmail.com or call in with your own fuck talk story to 213-536 9180.
A lot of different
You can
keys.
you can follow us on Instagram at Big Dipper Jelly and Spiciest Meatball or Fat Drag Meatball on Twitter. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. You can also follow Mom Podcast everywhere too. You better follow us on TikTok because they keep posting pictures of. Oh, and we also have a TikTok for Sloppy Pod. Too.
Oh yeah, Sloppy Pod, Mom Podcast. We're putting clips everywhere.
Mom, we're everywhere.
Mom.
Mom.
Thank you, Amber.
Thank
Goodbye.
Ow.
To listen to Sloppy Seconds one day early, ad-free, and to watch our full video episodes, sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Editing and sound design by
William Pitts. Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.